Have you ever wondered why some self-published books soar to success while others barely make an impact? Hi, I'm Sam Pearce, author and founder of SWATT Books, and your guide to navigating the exciting world of business publishing. Welcome to the second of our 5-part article series on the principles of successful business publishing. In the previous video, I introduced you to the 5 principles and specifically how ensuring that your book is aligned with your overall business is important to publishing a book that will have a long-lasting positive impact. The next principle is quality, ensuring that you publish a professional book that is a true reflection of your business. This is vitally important to the success of your book, as well as guaranteeing that your book leaves a positive and professional first impression. The quality of your book directly reflects on your brand, for better or for worse. Both subtle and overt cues about your book's quality will have considerable influence over a reader's perception of you and in turn your business. Modern readers have much higher expectations than they did 20 or 30 years ago, and they expect a certain level of quality in both presentation and content when they make an investment of time and money in a book. As a self-respecting, successful business owner, I don't need to lecture you on the importance of quality, but what sorts of things do you need to be mindful of to ensure that your book achieves a high standard of quality? There are 8 areas where quality can have a significant impact on your book. Number 1 is in cover design. Now, the very first impression someone is going to have of your book is the front cover. I know that most people try to live by the adage of don't judge a book by its cover, but that is exactly what 99% of readers are going to do with your book, especially if you're an unknown author to them. So it is vitally important to have a well-designed cover that is visually appealing. Area number 2 is editing and proofreading. There is nothing more off-putting than a book that is riddled with mistakes, inconsistencies, and repetition. The role of a professional editor and/or proofreader in the publishing process cannot be overstated enough. They will ensure that your book is both error-free and help improve the quality of your writing and therefore the reader experience. Number 3 is in the content and structure. Having a clear and logical structure that guides a reader through your book effectively also has an impact on the perceived quality of a book. Making a reader work to connect the various threads in your topic will only leave them thinking that you do not really have a clear grasp of your subject. Number 4 is the typography and formatting of your book. Typography choices and formatting contribute heavily to the overall readability and aesthetic appeal of your book and are vitally important to get right. Minute changes in font choice, text size, word and line spacing, margins, and your heading hierarchy can all impact how easy or difficult your book is to read and understand. Number 5 is the image quality. If your book is going to include images, whether they are photographs, illustrations, technical drawings, or simple charts and graphs, they need to be high quality and well thought out to enhance your book's content as opposed to distracting away from it. Just pulling images off the internet will not cut it. Number 6 is consistency in branding. Now, whether you plan on infusing your book with your company's corporate branding aesthetic, or you're going to create a unique branding style that's specific to your book, you must apply branding elements like colors, fonts, and logos consistently throughout the entire book. Number 7 is the quality of your printing and binding. In terms of the physically printed copies of your book, it is important to ensure that the print quality, paper stock, and binding are of a high enough standard to create a book that is both professional in appearance, but is also robust enough to endure multiple readings. And finally, tip number 8 is in ebook formatting and compatibility. As with your printed copies of your book, digital ebook editions also need care and attention to ensure that the formatting as closely resembles the print edition as is possible within the confines of ebook technology. You also need to put your ebook through rigorous testing to guarantee compatibility across multiple e-reader devices. So how do you go about ensuring that your book meets all of those quality standards? The best place to start is with your competitors. Analyze other books, both in your genre and from other business authors who you admire. Note what similarities they all have in terms of printing, binding, design, and formatting, so that you have a benchmark to aim for when producing your own book. It's a good idea to have conversations with printers, publishers, author services, or self-publishing platforms to gain a greater understanding of the process, what is involved, and how they can potentially help you to produce a high-quality book. It is also important to realize that a book is a living thing. It can adapt and change over time, and in fact, it should do to remain relevant. This allows you the opportunity to continually invest in the improvement of your book over time, allowing it to reflect your increasing growth and expertise. But above all, set aside a budget for professional services like editors, designers, and typesetters who can help you to produce the best quality book possible. If you're going to take the time and effort to write and publish a book, then you owe it to yourself and to your readers to do it properly, and bringing experienced support into the project will help you to achieve that. Now, if you want to see how well your book stacks up against this and the other 5 principles of successful business publishing, take the Business Book Readiness Scorecard, a 25-question quiz that will show you how ready your book is to revolutionize your business and will give you insights on where you might need to improve. The link is in the description below. I hope you found this video really useful. Be sure to check back in next week for video number 3 in the series, where we will be discussing the principle of ownership in publishing. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel and that you've hit that bell icon so that you don't miss anything, you get all of your notifications. And remember, your story deserves the best. So let's make it shine together.